Hi students, welcome back. In this section of the course, we are going to learn various different ways to create, drop and alter the table. However, in this first lesson of this section, we shall learn about how to create a table by using the simplest of the syntax. This way of creating a table is suitable in majority of the projects and it does not require using most of the options. A link to the official documentation has been provided in the resources section to know the very rarely used other options also. Here we will create a new database to perform hands-on activities in this section. The database name will be trial DDL because create, drop and alter commands fall in the category of DDL. I am calling this database as trial DDL. Now to create the database, we will have to use the command So that is the command, and now I execute by pressing Ctrl Enter. Since there has been no error, and so the database trial DDL has been created, we assume. Now we will have to switch to the newly created database. So we use the command use its database name, that is in our case trial DDL. Again press Ctrl Enter and we have switched to the database trial DDL. Now we need to confirm if we are really inside the trial DDL database. The command to know that is select database and an opening and closing parenthesis. Again press Ctrl Enter. And you can see here the name of the database we are connected to, that is the trial DDL. So now we are ready with the basic requirement, that is we have created a new database for our study in this section, that is creation of the new database. Now we will use the create table command to create the table. The name of the table is going to be students, and so here is that command. I will just produce that command over here, and now we will create this table. Again we press Ctrl Enter and the table has been created. To see if that table has been created, we use this refresh all option over here. You have to click in this section, right click and then say refresh all, and you see the new database over here, trial DDL, and then expand this table tab and you can see that the students table appears over here. Now let us learn this command in brief. In this command, the student ID, S name and B date, these are the three column names respectively to store the data of student's ID, student's name and date of the birth of the student, and this int varchar and date. These are the data types. The data types decide the type of the data which can be stored in the respective columns. Int is for integer. Of course, you can also provide the width over here in the brackets. I did not provide, so it takes the entire of the range, or it can take the entire of the range of the int, signed or unsigned. Varchar, that is the data type for variable string length, and this 10 given in the pair of brackets is the maximum length of the string that can be accommodated in this column. The date stores the date and it does not take any width parameter. Now there are overwhelming number of data types used in MySQL to cater to accommodate every type of data. I am enclosing a link to web page to visit for you to get information about all the data types as a reference when you are required to use them. There are many database engines, that means database kernel software to run the database. I have used this engine equals to InnoDB. So InnoDB is one of the very popular engines to run the database and used in the MySQL. But to some smaller extent, other database engines like MyISAM, MyISAM are also used. A link for some information about those engines has also been provided for the further study. Thus friends, we have created the table and we have arrived at the end of this lesson. Continue to the next for more on creating the table or altering the table. Thanks for watching.